What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sunlord here, coming to you with another League of Legends commentary. This time around, I'm playing as Sona support in the bot lane. As you can see, I'm with Kate. So yeah, I do start off with 4 wards, Vision Ward, 2 health potions, and then I have like the cookie and the well, I'm blanking out on what that one ward is called for some reason. Whatever. So we start golems. Kate should be tanking it a little more here because I'm taking way too much damage, especially as Sona. She's very squishy. As Sona, what I should have been doing is I should have ran the armor. I think it's armor quintessences instead of the gold per 5 quintessences or per 10 or whatever it is. Okay, so I'll put that ward there. I should have put that down earlier to prevent if they try to stop golems. Stop me from getting golems, but yeah, okay, I'm not too sure what the Zyra is doing here. I mean, I guess it was okay that she's playing aggressive, but she's also squishy in the beginning, and to rush in like that is pretty crazy. So I do put that ward down to counter her ward. Oh, they did a good job. They took it out in time. Alright, so as you can tell, whenever that little like circle comes around Sona, you want to make sure you hit a Q on the AD carry and then auto attack because it does extra damage. So I did see she put a ward down to counter mine, so I try to go in and punish her for doing that. She does get it, but I am able to take her down below half health, or we both are. Okay, so that's a really good bind by Zyra. It actually forced me to flash. So I do exhaust in there. We are able to get first blood. However, he does get the kill on her. But it is worth it because first blood over a regular kill is more gold, so it's worth it. Right, so right here, I think I get my fairy charm. I'm not sure, actually. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I do get a fairy charm here. 2 more wards and a vision ward. Alright, so Trundle did take golem, so we aren't able to snowball our lane by doing that. Which is surprising because you'll see a lot of junglers don't even bother getting golems. Like, especially when I jungle, I don't get it. I usually let my bottom lane take it so they can snowball the lane. That's like a thing that you should be doing. Especially you'll see in competitive play, if you're duoing top lane, they'll take Wolf experience to snowball the lane. They'll take stuff like that. Any way that you can win your lane, you gotta do. Okay, so as you see, my little circle thing comes up around, and I do a good amount of damage to the Zyra. Honestly, it's okay if you realize that the opponent's support is way too squishy, and she's an easy kill. Early game, don't feel afraid to focus that support because that's free gold. Until the point where they're not worth anything, you need to keep killing them. That was the worst ward ever. Right there, you'll see that I try to ward their bush, but I got frame lag in that exact moment. So, wow. That case Q just dominated that Zyra. She did flash to dodge her passive. Zyra's passive, when she dies, she can like snipe you. So good play by Kate. So right now we're just zoning this Varus. Alright, so that Varus is pretty much done for. Alright, so Kate has no mana, but her autos are just going to keep her staying because she could just poke from such a far range. Even with Kate's nerf that she got recently, I still find her to be a lane bully. Just because of her range and her poke. Okay, so good job by Lee Sin on this gank. He does hit me. Thank God for Kate's trap right there. He gets double trapped. Alright, so we do go back here. Should be able to pick up my Philosopher's Stone here. Yep, alright, so I do get that. Fortunately, I'm not able to get any wards, but I still have one vision ward. And we are winning our lane, so it's okay. It's not like we're tied with them, so it's like in dire need of wards or anything. Alright, so Trundle does take golems again, so we aren't able to get those. Don't even know why I healed him when he was. I heal him when he's going back. I figured if I heal him, he'd stay. But so yeah, whenever you're on this side of the map, make sure you always purple that tri-bush. This way, your jungler can gank. You always want to have control over that bush. All right. So as you'll notice in lane, I like to max my Q and my W. I really don't even bother getting my E. Mainly because the Q, especially with Kate, the Q poke is just ridiculous with Kate. Like, look at that. That Zyra is way too squishy. I don't think she had the right runes on or something, or masteries, because she was just too easy to kill. Yeah, she had, as you'll notice in chat, Kate says she's 3 armor. So something went wrong there. So right now we're just bullying this lane because of that. And no magic resist. So I don't even know if she had runes. I don't know what's going on with that. So make sure you guys have runes, because right there, that'll just show you how much of a difference it is if you don't have them. So right now I kind of screwed up that Q. I'm trying to zone him. But when he's this close to the turret, it's kind of hard to do so. Right, so I do have ult up now. Alright, so we are able to get him. I was able to get both hits on the crescendo ult. And he did waste barrier. So that's a good thing. I love Sona's ult. It's just so good for team fights, so good for lane. Once you hit level 6 in lane, you should be winning it with her ult. Even if you fall behind, you can possibly come back from it if you land a good one. Alright, so as you'll notice in all my support videos, I do rush Philosopher's Stone into my Sight Zone. Philosopher's Stone, so double stones, I usually rush them. Boots aren't really important, especially on a support, until like mid-game or mid or late game. I usually run mobility boots on my supports except for Sona. Sorry, I just woke up, so I do apologize about that. But I run I always say this word wrong. It's luminosity boots or whatever it's called on Sona for the cooldown reduction. But most of my AD carries like Thresh, Thresh, Blitz, Taric, or any of those guys, I run mobility boots just so that if I get caught warding, I can get away, or I can make plays and stuff like that. But with Sona, I like to just spam my abilities as fast as possible. So, alright, so I don't know. I'm not too sure why Kate ulted there. Maybe she was expecting to hit Zyra, make her so weak that he could just come in and one-shot her. Okay, don't know why Card just ulted. Maybe he thought we were trying to make plays. Okay, so I keep a pink on Dragon. The 2 places, like I said, you want a pink are Tri-Bush to keep control of that for your jungler, and also want to keep the Dragon pinked. Objective control as support is very important. So I get the double crescendo and the double Q, and we're able to just completely dominate them, even on their turret, behind their turret. Caitlyn asked me here if I two-shot her, and honestly, I didn't even pay attention there, like to see her health. I only was carrying to hit the double crescendo, and I wound up. She was actually at half health for some reason. I think it's from the cards I sold or something. So that was just an easy double kill right there. Alright, so Kate's gonna take out this turret. And now she has red buff as well, so yeah, this lane's pretty much won. Right now it's 8-2. I honestly don't even think bottom lane killed us once or traded at all. Oh, actually, yeah, I think they did kill a Kate once, Varus, in the beginning when we got first blood. Alright, so right now Kate is just being super aggressive. Oh, she did have a pink ward. Alright, so now I do have my E for that speed boost, because come late game, once you get out of lane phase, it's really important. Alright, so Zyra did burn her flash and her ult there, so it's worth. Okay, so they did pink my pink and was able to counter it. Couldn't really do much about that. So I do throw a ward over the dragon pit wall just to make sure we have vision on it. Okay, so I do have a pink right now, and I see Lee Sin's there, and I want to make sure he doesn't get me. So I did wait for the right time, and I am able. Well, he missed his Q. I didn't really dodge it, so he missed his Q there. So I was able to take out their ward. Right, so we see Lee Sin is doing his blue. She unfortunately wasn't able to stop it. Alright, so she flashes. Honestly, at this point, Zyra's not really worth any gold. So her using Flash, Ignite, and all those summoners pretty much for a support that's not worth gold isn't really worth it. But, alright, so I hit him. I knew he was going to flash over here, as you'll see, as I kind of predicted that. So I started going over there early. Alright, so we are able to take out Varus there. And I do believe we get Dragon out of this, so it's worth it. Anytime you're doing Dragon, your team's doing Dragon, make sure you keep the bush I just warded. And also that little ramp going to blue, make sure that's warded as well. Just so you have vision and you can zone them. Alright, so I do time Dragon. Dragon is 6 minutes here. So I saw that we got it at 14:31 plus 6 minutes is 20:31, so that's when the next dragon will spawn. And I typed that in chat. Alright, so just warding, using my last ward on my sight stone there. Go back, refill it, and get some new items. I recommend that you get if you can get a Philosopher's Stone and a Cage's Pick in lane phase, the amount of damage that you put out of Sona is absurd. You'll see like your poke damage and your ult. There's just like your Q and your R. The damage that you do is just insane. So definitely get a Cage's Pick on Sona. Alright, so you saw Remington try to Q through the wall there. That would have been a clutch kill if he got that. Alright, so now I just see Caitlyn just straight up ults Zyra as much as she can. Yeah, Zyra's probably dead here. Yeah. Alright, so if Caitlyn wouldn't have ulted Zyra there. Oh, see right there? You'll notice I really screwed that up. I got anxious for the kill, and I flash Q'd. I would have killed Orianna there if I did pull it off, but unfortunately I wasn't in range. But hey, it was worth it because I forced her back into base, and we're getting free shots into turret here. Okay, so right now we're just poking Lee Sin. I don't know why he's staying there taking free damage. Alright, so blue buff is up. Karthus is gonna get that. So right now we're just pushing the lane, trying to get this turret down. Alright, good trap by Kate. Yeah, so make sure as Caitlyn that you're trapping important bushes and stuff like that and zoning your enemy. Okay, so right now, Caitlyn's going for red. Trying to help her out here. Oh. Alright, so that wasn't the greatest help by me. I basically did it just to help Caitlyn get red, because I thought that he was going to go for it, or he was going to get it. I mean, at this point in the game, we are winning so much that it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, I could have saved it for a better situation. Okay, so right now I'm just waiting for my heals to come up to heal that Trundle. Okay, so we were waiting for that wave to push. As you can see, someone's teleporting in, but he's not going to be able to since we took out the turret. So with Karthus' Q, Caitlyn's Q, and her range, and my Q, our poke is really, really good. I think we actually have a better poke comp than they do. So we're able to just siege turrets pretty easily. Alright, so using the last of my mana here. This little minion hits me. So go back here. I do believe I finished off my boots here. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Oh, don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I was actually checking to see if the jungler was building Aegis. That's what I was doing, and I saw that he didn't, so I started to build it. Always make sure as the support, certain junglers will build Aegis of the Legion, or Locket and stuff like that, like J4, Nocturne, people like that. So always make sure you ask your jungler if they're what items they're building, so you know that you don't build two of the same kind and stuff like that. So yeah, this Kate, I mean, the Kate is doing a good job, I guess, using ult to make people back off and go back to give us time to siege turrets and stuff like that. But honestly, she should just be saving it for a kill. There we go. So we do have control over Baron now by having it counter purpled. See, as you can tell, they have no vision on it, so he's using his Q to see. That was a good job by Lee Sin. He actually did hit the, oh god. Oh, so he did use his ult right there. Malphite is gonna die for that. He missed his ult. I didn't want to use my ult on that Zyra. I was like, oh, it's not even worth it. Okay, so with 2 dead, we should be Baroning here. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're doing. And they do surrender. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Please let me know what I can do to improve my commentaries.